Hello dudes and dudeses. Today we're gonna be building a ghast farm because we need ghast tears. Normally it's a mid to end game endeavor, but today I'm gonna show you how to do it quite early in the game because we're gonna be building a simple ghast farm. Once we're in the Nether, we're just going to pillar straight up and then move our way up to the bedrock layer like that. And then we're going to make a small room up here so we can look at the bedrock levels. As you can see here, we are at 124 when we look at this one. We need to find one where we are at 127 because then there's only one bedrock between us and the bedrock ceiling. That's the one. It may take some time, but it's not difficult to find at all. And then you need some ender pearls and you just throw them right there and jump. There are other techniques you can use, all require that you are in Java, of course. I recommend that you build a portal right here so you can get back. And then I start searching in the cardinal directions like 1,000 blocks. I was lucky this time, I only had to go one way. And I find a soul sand valley, build another portal to get down. It has to be a soul sand valley for best effects. And down here I start putting down some blocks. It could be any blocks like this. And when I put them down, I make a space of 3 blocks in between and I put down another block. Of course, don't use obsidian. It was just what I had on me. And I go that way as well and mark out these places with 3 blocks in between like this. Then I fill it out and put a rim around it of 1 block. So now you will have a space like this where you have 3 rows of 9 blocks of obsidian in this case. I've also made a rim around it, as you can see, of slabs. You don't have to do that, it's just for looks. And then I go to one corner and I place down 5 blocks like this. It's preparation of the collection area. Then I go inside the farm like this. And what we need to do is to have rails. So I pick a place in the middle like this and I put redstone blocks to power the powered rails like so. And then I go 2 blocks away and I do the same there. But what I want to do is I want to have rails like this, as you can see, leading all the way, so we don't use powered rails. Perhaps we need to use 3 powered rails, so maybe like this to make sure there's power enough, and then just normal rails, 2 more down like this. You can see this is the middle. Then I go, well, not the middle, but then you go 2 down and then you place redstone right there to make another row of 3 powered rails across here as well. And then you just fill it out like that. When you get to the end, you need to put down a block to send the minecart back, just as you always would with a minecart. You can see this is how it looks from the top. And we just need to put a solid block right here like that. So the minecart will be pushed back, and I made a mistake. I can see I need to put powered rails right here. Hang on, I will make 3 powered rails right here like this. So now it will be sent back. Then we need to work on the collection station, and you just take powered rails like this all the way, and you skip one and you make a powered rail there. And then you need a normal rail there. But we need to remove this because we need to put a hopper right here. First we need to put a chest, the collection chest right there, and then a hopper, oh, just in time, a hopper pointing into it. And then we need to make a powered rail right there, and we'll just take that one, and then a block right there, and a block right there, and then remove that block again, place a comparator, then another block and a torch and a block and a repeater like that. Now, every time the minecart gets here and there's something in it, it will stop and unload, and otherwise it will just be sent back on its way like this. And you may think this is a very long rail for one minecart, but I've tested it out and it never leaves anything out. It's enough time that nothing despawns on it. Now what I like to do is to mark out the same spaces that I did with the obsidian, but 1 block higher like this. So I just place it a normal stone or whatever you have in these spaces like this. And come to think of it, you don't have to use redstone blocks. You could actually have made this one higher and used levers underneath. That would have made it even cheaper. But now you have to fill it all in with magma blocks like so. And it's quite a lot of magma blocks, but the reason we do this is so that skeletons and endermen don't spawn. That's the only other mobs that will spawn in the Soul Sand Valley. But in 1.19.3 or 1.20, I'm confused about the new snapshots, they made a change to the light level that these mobs spawn on, so you will actually be able to make it even cheaper. This is what I've done here. You can see it's the same spaces I've marked out, but I placed normal torches in them, and I place powdered snow on top of these, and they will let light through so that there will be a light level of 9 all over the farm. And the new lighting rules said that skeletons and endermen will spawn at light level 7, so this will be a ghast only farm. It isn't right now, you can see. There's another thing, the snow, the powdered snow. The reason for the size of this farm is your inventory. You have 27 slots up here, not counting the hotbar, and you cannot stack powdered snow. So I done this size so you don't have to go back and forth too many times. But this is what it looks like in 1.19.2. So we have powdered snow on top of magma, and then we just need to make sure that the ghasts don't escape the farm. And the ghasts are 4 by 4, so we go up here 4 high, and then we go over, so we are adjacent to this one, just above this snow, and then we just make a row of slabs like this, and we do this 3 times, just like this. Now they can't escape, the ghast can escape upwards, so now we just have to keep them inside the farm so they can't escape through the sides. And this is important, you have to use a bottom slab, so nothing can spawn on it. Not put it up there where it's a full block, but down there where it's a bottom slab all the way, like so. And we just make it finish like that. And basically now the farm is all done, ready for you to AFK with. And you AFK at the middle right here. And you can see now that this is just for looks, basically. Yeah, just looks. And a way to place in the magma block, so you have something to place it against, I suppose. But we go 1, 2, and then 3 blocks out like this. And I would recommend that you use scaffolding. You could use any other block, but scaffolding is good if you have it. And you have to AFK at level 254, and I will show you a neat trick. If you go in here and you press F3 again, then you can see where it says CHS 130. Look what happens when I place the scaffolding. It's counting. So you can actually see there when you hit 254. And now the farm is done, and I will try an AFK for 1 hour. Now let's go down and take a look at the rates. Actually, I haven't shown you how the farm works. There you can see that one ghast is dying because of the powdered snow. It's basically freezing to death. And of course you could exchange the powdered snow with the roses, but that was actually what I wanted to avoid to make this farm cheaper. It would be faster and more efficient with roses, and you can change them out for with the roses if you want to later. But let's see what this farm gives. It's almost a stack of ghast tears. That's pretty neat in an hour, and we have a few more there. So there you have it. That's the rate, and I think it's pretty good for an easy to make farm that you can make fairly early game. All right, dudes and dudeesses, thank you for watching. If you're with us so far, you probably like the video, so leave a like. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the year ends, so if you're brand new, subscribe. It helps the channel. And then I'll just say have a nice weekend, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye!